Hey guys, it's Empathy Relics here, and this is my first ever YouTube commentary. And funny thing is, I discovered how to record my voice by complete accident about an hour ago. So I'll tell you guys the story. So basically, I recorded this gameplay because my share button isn't working for some reason. So I watched it in theater and double tapped the share button, which, you know, records from that point onwards. And I did that, and I saved it over to a USB and edited it and uploaded it. And then upon inspecting the video, I should have watched it before I uploaded it, but this is one of the very few videos I didn't watch before uploading it, and I heard all this background noise. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Turns out I had my mic plugged in when I was recording the gameplay from theater, and my mic picked up background noise. So it picked up my TV. I was watching cricket on my other TV, and I think I had YouTube on as well, so you could hear someone else's video in the background, which is pretty funny. And I didn't know you could do that. All this time, I mean, I've been wanting to do commentaries for ages, and all this time it was as simple as plugging in the mic and not being in party. So that was pretty stupid. But anyway, the gameplay you're watching is 40 Bomber Nuketown. Not the best gameplay. I haven't really played too much on Nuketown, but I thought it was entertaining enough. And I was just gonna upload this game normally, but after I uploaded the other Nuketown one, which had all the background noise, I watched this gameplay, which I had also recorded, and in the background you could hear me raging or something. I don't know, I don't think I was playing another game, but no idea what the fuck was going on there. But basically there was background noise of me when I was recording it, so I found that pretty funny. And then my parents were watching a movie, and you could hear like this girl screaming from the movie in the background, and like, yeah, I can't upload to that, so I deleted the one I uploaded with the background noise and have to record this one. I'm like, might as well do a not live commentary. I guess it's live because no, it's not live commentary. I don't know what I'm on. Anyway, I got no idea what to talk about. I just went into this game blind, and there's a very long way to go. It's like 12 minutes long. I'm doing alright though, 15-3. So I guess I should talk about Black Ops 3. So Black Ops 3 came out last week, and I did pre-order it. I had a little bit of trouble getting it. The store I did pre-order it from, I went in store to pre-order it, put a $20 deposit on it, and they said we'll text you when it's ready. I figured that it would be ready on release date, because, well, that's why you pre-order a game, to get it on release date. But the store didn't notify my mom, because I had to get my mom to buy it in her name, and the store didn't even bother sending my mom a text. So I didn't end up going to the store on the Friday that it came out, and instead went in on Saturday, picked it up, no dramas at all. And the 2 weekends that I wanted to play this game, both have had thunderstorms in my area, which has just completely fucked the internet, which just means playing is not fun at all. This is one of the few games where I wasn't lagging that you're watching now. It will look a bit weird because it's recorded via theater, but yeah, unfortunately the connections in this game, to me personally, haven't been that great. Being Australians generally don't have the best connection, and when games first come out, there's not really many people playing from my countries, so it's hard to find games, you know, outside of TDM and the popular game modes, Domination, etc, etc. But yeah, I am enjoying the game. It's better than what I thought it would be. I kind of lost faith after Advanced Warfare. Like, I thought Ghost would be just that game where everyone would look back on it thinking, oh, it was just that really bad one. Sort of like the Phantom Menace for Star Wars, and no, Advanced Warfare was shitter. And I'm not a fan of Treyarch games like Black Ops 2. As much looking back on it now that I played that game a fair bit, and in comparison to the more recent titles, it was a great game, but at the time I really didn't like that game. I found it hit Reggio especially really was the biggest letdown for me. If that game didn't have League play, I would have stopped playing a lot earlier. Went back to MW3, but Black Ops 3 has restored my faith in the Call of Duty franchise somewhat. The campaign was disappointing and not a lot of people play the campaign, but I played every campaign from World at War onwards, and Black Ops 3 is probably the worst that I've played. I didn't like it at all. Like, it was fun to play, but the whole story and the characters didn't appeal to me at all, and gameplay kind of got, you know, repetitive a few missions in. But other than that, the game's been pretty good. As I said, a few connection issues. I'm finding a lot, and I know a lot of people have had this issue as well. The same as Black Ops 2, where you shoot first, get first shots, you don't miss any bullets in between, and you still get outgunned. I'm finding that is happening a lot. And not just me, like a few of my friends are getting it, and then other YouTubers like APOC have been complaining about it too. At this point, I just think this is going to be a problem in every COD, especially in the Treyarch games, unless they decide to create a new game engine, because this is still running on the Quake 3 engine, which is, I have no idea, like 15 years old. It's a really old game engine, and they just keep on updating it every year instead of starting from scratch, and the problems are just going to continue to exist. So this is a very, very long time to fucking talk over. I don't even think this is halfway. Oh no, it might be actually, because I only get around 40 kills and I've got 33 at the moment. So let's talk about Nuketown. I was gonna say Nuketown 2025, but that's Black Ops 2. This version of Nuketown, really, there's no difference. Like, besides the visual aesthetics and all that, like the middle and the war running bits, it's the exact same as Black Ops 2, like Nuketown 2025. And I hate Nuketown. The only reason why I was playing it was to try and boost my score per minute and level up a little bit faster, because playing TDM, I just find that like I do not level up fast enough at all. So I wanted to play Nuketown, give it a go. I did quite well in all the games I played, but I just do not like this map. The spawns are just fucked in all the maps, but especially Nuketown. And you know, if you're using a submachine gun and your whole team's just sitting back in the room camping, it's not fun to play when you're the only one pushing up. So let's talk about the weapon balance in this game. The weapon balance is probably even better than Black Ops 2's. It's the best since Modern Warfare 3 at this point. You know, that could change with patches and nerfs and all that crap, but at the moment everything seems pretty balanced. The specialist streaks, well, I don't really think they're streaks, but the specialist abilities are extremely balanced. I don't feel like there's one that is like a must use. They're all useful for certain purposes. The one I'm using in this game, the glitch, I barely use it all game, but it is very useful for getting out of sticky situations. I use it not, like as you can see there, I use it and get the hell out of there, because there were about 3 or 4 spawning on me and I only had my pistol, so I just glitched out of there. I only got 1 kill before I died, but it's useful for situations like that, and I'm finding that all the specialists they have their strengths and weaknesses. For example, like the Tempest is really strong, but it takes a while to fire. So if you're in a one-on-one gunfight, chances are they're going to gun you down before you get your shot off, and you've got to be accurate with it. And then there are the specialist streaks that, you know, they have their weaknesses and they have their strengths, and they kind of balance each other out. And I don't really think there's one specialist that is better than all the rest at this point in the game. And the weapon balance, as I touched on earlier, is extremely good. The assault rifles especially seem really well balanced. The burst weapons seem a bit cheap. Sometimes I get one bursted from them and it's just really annoying. The gun I'm using in this game, the Men of War, it's decent. It's got a fair bit of recoil, and it's hard to shoot people at long ranges with it. But its damage is really good. And the submachine guns, I feel like Black Ops 3 is a submachine gun dominant game. The submachine guns just melt, and they're probably the ideal weapon. My favorite submachine gun is the Kuda, but I haven't really experimented with too many of the weapons yet, as you can see in this game. Well, it doesn't even show. I think I'm like level 35 or something like that, so I'm not a very high level. So yeah, I probably plan to go to Prestige Master in this game. The only game I've gone to max prestige in was called Ghosts. Don't know why. Picked a pretty bad game to go max prestige in, but most of the time I just stop around in 3 or 4 until I have enough custom classes, and then, you know, I never really saw the point in prestiging. And why is it buffering? I guess that's the end. Well, the game's about to end anyway, so I'm just going to assume this is the end. 43-23. Not the greatest score, but it was decent gameplay, so thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want to see any more commentaries. This is my first one, so I probably wasn't very good at it, and I had no topics. Everything was just off the top of my head, so bear with me for that, but this is just more of an experiment to see how it goes. I apologize for the sound quality because I'm using the default PS4 mic, so hopefully it isn't too bad. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.